How important is it you think that talkSPORT, the Premier League, footballers as well, people involved, they make a stand like this, Gabs?
I think it's massive. I think this is the only way for me that the Instagram owners, the Twitter owners, this is the only way that they'll think to themselves, oh, we've got to do something now. They'll be having their little meetings, their Zoom meetings, think, oh, they've got us. We've got to change something now. One person coming off is not going to make a difference. When everyone does it together, we've seen with different things, when people come together, that's when change happens. So I'm really hoping that this can make a lot of changes. But if it doesn't, we go again. We go a week. We go a month if we have to. And then they'll hopefully change the settings on there.
That's what I think is important, because I think sometimes we've seen it before where there's been just a day boycott, and I don't really think they have that much impact. I think 4 days is much bigger impact. What frustrates me about it is that you have to take a stand like this, which actually punishes people who use it just normally and responsibly and enjoy it and engage in the way that we all want to use social media like. So it annoys me that people have to be punished for something that they haven't done. But unfortunately, I think you're right, Gabs. I think there's a way of trying to sort of make management levels and owners of these social media companies stand up and see that they need to do something. They need to change something. You've come off it all together, haven't you, on Twitter?
So yeah, I come off Twitter early on in the season. I remember it was Axel from Manchester United. He was getting some racial abuse after he'd done nothing wrong. And I just thought, you know what, let me boycott Twitter. And yeah, I don't miss Twitter at all, to be honest, after boycotting it. But it was just more the annoyance of no one's doing anything. You've seen Thierry Henry come off Instagram. You've seen Reece James come off Instagram. Like, all these players and ex-players are having to come off it, and still nothing's changing. So that's why it's good now that like everyone's coming together, because how much money are they going to lose out on now of like all these people coming off for 3-4 days? That's what will make them make a change now, because it's going to hurt their pockets. So they'll be sitting down in their meetings thinking, all right, let's change the settings now. Come on, we can change it. Everyone's got to put their address in to be able to log back on. That's all that needs to happen for me.